Kojo, once again, thanks so much for being here. Last time I saw you, we were in London. Now I'm speaking to you from Texas. So this is wonderful to be speaking again.
No problem, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, yeah, likewise. You know, what I wanted to begin with was that you're an expatriate. You left the Americas for the UK. What was the main reason for that?
Um, it's it's kind of long, long story, but I'll make it short. My dad, passed away, and he had some, business in Ghana, and I had to, go to Ghana and take care of stuff and all that. So I decided to go to Ghana, um, and take over the business and all that. And I got, divorced in the US, and I went to Ghana because my missus wasn't, ready to come with me to Ghana and all that. So I decided to go to Ghana, and I stayed there for a little while, and I remarried, and my wife was based in what do you call it, here in the UK. So anytime I'm not, doing anything like my dad's business, I come up here, and check things out and all that. So it's a different stuff from the US and to Ghana and to UK. I mean, I was a guy who I love the States, man. You cannot argue with me about the US, man. But since I left the US, man, I saw a different ball game, man. We're missing
Smaller
a lot.
portion sizes.
Yes. Everything is like I thought everything is like, oh, America is all that. But it's not, man.
Hmm.
It's not. For me, America is old. It's kind of old, man. I mean, it's 50 states and all that, but hey, everything is the same. But if you travel out, stuff is different. Infrastructure wise, and all that, man. America is far behind. I'm telling you.
Yeah, in terms of trains and stuff, I definitely see that. But
Hmm.
don't you think America's more massive though? Like if a European came to America and they came to New York City, they'd be just wowed by how big the buildings are.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, it's massive. And it's like everything is the same. It's no you don't get. I mean, it's like if you're in New York and you go to New Jersey, everything is the same. But if you're in Europe, every country is different. You understand what I mean? Every country, and it's close. They are close together. You understand what I mean? The culture, everything. The what do you call it? The facilities, the what do you call it? The utilities, the way they do their furniture, and I mean, it's different. But America, it's the same. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, if the what do you call it? Like um, every country has its own style of invention. You understand? America is the same,
Hmm.
and looks like it's tiring. You want something different, but it's
Hmm.
not like that. You understand? Yeah,
Yeah, no, I hear you. Like if you walk into a mall in one city or another, it's the exact same thing.
the same name brand, the same this, and you know what I mean. I
Yeah.
mean, but it's massive, as you said. But it's. I mean, if you have the opportunity to see other things, man, you love it. That's my opinion. I wasn't like that. I mean, I was like America, 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 America. But when I traveled, I went to China. I've been to Europe, and I've been like, wow. Even Dubai, everything is so beautiful and different, neat,
Yeah.
perfection.
Yeah.
Perfection. America don't care too much about stuff, but these days because of the social media, Americans are traveling. They are traveling a lot. Back in the days, People don't even they don't have a passport. They don't need a passport. They go to a different state and they think it's all right. But if you see, the social media has brought a lot for people to see, the cultures, the way people do their stuff. America looks like it's one way thing, one way, one way, one way. You just want to adventure the different, types of stuff, man. I'm telling you, man. I love
Yeah,
America, but hey, it's not anymore, though. Not anymore.
you've been a world traveler. You are a world traveler. What is the one place where you felt the most peace?
Hmm. Because I've lived here for a while, and here it's peaceful. I
London.
would say, yeah, I'm safe in terms of I don't look back.
Hmm.
Unlike in the States, you've been looking out. If somebody is walking behind you, you'll be like, "Who is this?" and that kind of stuff. But here, I'm okay because I'm not in kind of trouble. So I don't think in negative stuff. You understand
Hmm.
what I mean? I'm always myself. I'm free to walk around. I'm not scared of guns or all that kind of. Unlike the States, everybody got a gun. Come on now. And to me, it's not a thing, man. It's not a thing. Here, I know that they have the stabbing and all that, but they all have their meanings. So I'm not scared if somebody is gonna stab me. No, I don't even think about that. But
Hmm.
unlike the States, man, somebody can walk, to you, and if you get some confrontation or something, he will just say, "Hey, I'll be right back, man." You got to run, man. You know what I mean? You got to run. But here, come on now, nothing. There's no gun.
I don't know if you heard this, but it was a couple months ago in
Uh
Dallas,
huh.
actually. There was this
Yeah.
guy at a motel.
Uh huh.
He got beheaded by a machete in front of his wife and his son.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was here just a couple months ago. Insane.
Look at that. It's
Insane.
insane. And I know people would say it's mental issue and all that. Yes, it's there. But hey, the world is not 100%. But some places I think is safer. Unlike the state. I mean, I'm America, man. Nah, not anymore, man.
Hmm.
I love it here, man.
Was there a
And
specific experience you had in America where you felt unsafe? Where you're like, this was not a fun time?
America is like work, work, work every day. You are going to work, going to work. There's no vacation, and the vacation sometimes is just 2 weeks and that kind of stuff. But here, they relax. You can travel out on the weekend, and the tickets are cheaper. It's a budget airlines tickets. You can get a round trip, ticket for £50, a round trip for the weekend. Unlike the states, if I'm traveling from New York to even Washington D.C., it's it's pricey. You understand what I mean? But here, you can buy a ticket £20, £50, and it's just around the corner. You go to a different culture, and they are relaxed. A lot of them don't push too much because I'm socialist. You understand what I mean? It's not capitalist. Unlike the states, everything is work. You got to make the money. Yes, you make the money. Let me give you a story. There was a nurse here. She is from Nigeria, and her sisters live in the states. They live in Atlanta, Georgia. She I mean she, then the lady said she has a small bedroom apartment. She's so happy anytime she goes to America on vacation. Her sisters are always at work. They have big houses, swimming pools, and all that, but they never home. So she goes there and enjoy the swimming pool, for them. She said, "What kind of life is this? You what a beautiful house, but you never home. You always at work.
Hmm.
We're working to pay the bills." This is not life. But here, you know, she has a small bed, bedroom. She travels out, and she has 6 weeks of vacation a year. Every year she has 6 weeks.
Wow.
Yes, and she's a nurse. She enjoy, you know what I mean. She's being paid for. She go here. She goes to Nigeria. She comes back. She travel to Europe. I mean, it's more relief, more relaxed, and everything. But America always chasing the money, man. And
Yeah.
the money, yeah, it's not worth it, man. It's not.
One of my aunts who lives in the UK, she was telling us that, the culture out there is you're expected to go do something fun over the weekend. So when
Mhm,
you meet up with your friends or your coworkers in the week, you
mhm,
tell them about it. Like, oh yeah, I went to Paris, or I was driving around in Germany or something.
mhm.
And that you're
Yeah,
right, like what you're saying. It's like you're enjoying life.
yes. That's why I was like, I was missing, something like this. But hey, I mean, you will never know till you see, other places. You understand what I mean? You will not know. You think the 50 states everything will be, it's okay, it's normal, but it's not. This is not a norm. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's good that you guys came here, so you saw, I mean, different things. You know what I mean? Different things. Yeah. So it's good to travel, man. Anytime you want to come in, just holler, man.
Yeah, no, no, of course. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting. Recently, I was at a Chinese restaurant, and
Hmm.
there was a server there, and I was talking to him, and I asked him where he was from. He said Ghana. I said, "Oh, cool. What's your name?"
Okay.
He said Lukman. I said, "No, no. What's your Ghanese name?" And then he
Ghanaian,
he laughed
Ghanaian
and he
name.
said,
Hmm.
oh, Ghanaian." And he
Yeah.
laughed and he's like, "Oh, you know about that?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, Kubina Lukman, born on a Tuesday.
There you
I
go.
remember that from
Kopina.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine is Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What were all
Mhm.
the names again for the genders per day?
Okay. I mean, the male, Monday is Kwajo, and the female is Ajua, and Tuesday is Kwabina. So we would say, Kwabina, and and what do you call it? And the female is Abina. Wednesday is Kwaku. Yeah, maybe you put it like Kwaku. You understand what I mean? And the female is Akuya. And what you call it? I mean, Thursday is Yao Yao, and the female is Ya. If you go to chat GPT, and you put it in that, I mean, those names, it will give you everything, man.
He
It will
knows
give
it
you
all.
everything.
Wow.
Yes, it
Wow.
knows it all, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible. Yeah, no, I thought that was very interesting that that is a cultural thing where
Hmm.
children are born or they're named based on the day that they're born on. That's a
Yes,
cool
yes,
thing.
yes, yes, yes. Like it's like it's a home name. If you're home, I mean, they call you that name. And we have our Christian names and the Muslims names and all that too. It's different. You understand?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
Incredible. Where in the world have you found the strongest Ghanaian community outside of London or Ghana?
That's a good that's a good question. In the states, because it's different states. If you go to I mean, New York, there is a big Ghanaian community
Hmm.
in New York, and the metropolitan area, like I mean, DC is the same thing. And I know in Dallas too, yes, there's some few Ghanaian, and London too has its own big Ghanaian community, and in Germany too, the same thing. We are all over the world, man. We are all over.
Wow.
We Ghanaians are all over, man. But with Nigeria, it's bigger. They are more than us, so they are everywhere. You understand? Yes, we are. The population in Ghana is about I mean, 35 million, but Nigeria is over 200 million. So it's a lot.
I seem to remember we talked about jollof rice and
There you go.
who makes it best. Do you think it's the
Hey,
Ghanaians?
I'll be a little biased though. I'm from Ghana, so I would say, in the Ghana, a jollof is good. But hey, it's an argument going on right now every day. Who does best, Nigeria or Ghana? But anytime they come into my taxi and all that, they'll be like, "No, we do best. We do best." I say, you know what? I mean, jollof is originated from Senegal, so we should go to Senegal and go and find out. You know,
Mm,
we are imitating them, so it's not the real one. But hey, everybody uses different ingredients. You understand?
yeah, yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
a
So
favorite version of it?
you know what? We put in a little bit of spice, and the way we cook it is different. So it tastes, to me, it tastes good. You
Mm.
understand? But I'm not too fan of jollof. I can eat it once in a while, but hey, it's not like um everyday thing, or I'm eager to go and get some jollof rice. But hey, it's
Mm.
just a food which, I mean, once in a while
So it's
I
not your
can.
favorite food.
It's not my favorite now, man.
Interesting. Wow.
We have our own local dishes like fufu and all that too. You know what I mean? Fufu
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
some soup, with some peanut butter soup, with some
Yeah.
light soup, with I mean, tomatoes and all these goat meat and all that too. So we have varieties, and some yams, fried plantain with beans and that kind of stuff. So, and gari, made of cassava, you know that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I seem to remember you were also a biryani fan.
Biryani? Yeah, of course. Yeah, the Indian, man. The Indian food, man.
Pakistan.
Yeah, yeah,
Pakistani
yeah.
food.
Pakistan. Yeah, 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 yeah. You all
Yeah.
do India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Yes. Yeah, the biryani and the vindaloo and all that.
I've never had vindaloo, actually. I think that's an
Because you
Indian
know what?
thing.
I've been asking people, they'll be like, no, we call it in a different name, but here they call it, a vindaloo. It's a little bit spicy though. It's a sauce with meat and all that, and the naan, the Cayman naan and all that too. Yeah, it's good. I love it.
It's interesting. I always, when I was on jury duty, there was a British
Hmm.
gentleman with me, and I asked him,
Hmm.
like, hey, what's your favorite British cuisine? And he
Hmm.
laughed and he said, British food is just Indian food. That's all we eat out there. You think that's true?
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. But hey, at the end of the day, we are all one people, man. You
Mm,
understand? We just have different opinions and different types of food, different religion and all that. But it's one man. We serve one God. You know what I mean? It's just, well, one person, but hey, we've been spread out. So I
yeah.
respect everybody's what do you call it, religion. I do, because I have a lot of Muslim friends. Most of my friends are Muslims and all that. So
Wow.
sometimes I do the Ramadan with them. I
Whoa.
break the fast. Yeah, I break the fast with them and all that. So,
Wow. And especially in the UK where it's long. The fasts are
oh
long.
yeah, oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But mostly it's in Ghana though. Mostly it's,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Okay,
in
okay.
Ghana. Yeah, yeah, in
Wow.
Ghana.
That's really cool. I didn't know that about you. What's that experience been like for you, fasting?
You know what? I'm a Christian, and we do fast too, though, and it helps you. To me, it helps your soul and your body, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With- Every time you're just gonna eat, that's not good. You know. So
Yeah.
you need to, sometimes just, stay out of food for a little bit, and
Yeah.
and you'll be healthy.
That is true. Yeah. So
Oh
when
yeah.
I eat too much, I just feel so bloated and just
Yes. Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
you want to fast. It's too
Yeah.
much.
Yes. Yes. And the more you do it, you get used to it. But the first 3 days is difficult though, because you'll be like, I'm hungry. But if you let yourself go, man, it's just smooth sailing, man. Smooth. and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
It will not gonna kill you that you did not eat. It will not kill you. No, it just makes you feel good.
Yeah. It really
Yeah.
does. And I think it just helps you become more disciplined in a way too.
Oh
And you
yeah.
realize there's a lot that you can live without.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yes. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All these things that you're saying, I imagine that they've been influenced by your travels. Because again, you're a worldwide traveler. You've seen
Yeah.
so much, you've experienced so much. I imagine that that's what's opened up your mind to just all these different things.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. It opens you up and you learn a lot too. So. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. And you said something really funny last time we talked. You were like,
Mm.
the one thing you miss about the States is the variety of meats. You're talking about how if you walk into a Popeyes or something,
Yeah. Yes.
they got all these varieties, but here in the UK, it's the same thing. Is that am I saying that right?
No, not no. I was like, if we have, like, at McDonald's, they only have, there's no, biscuit here in London. There's no biscuit here. We call it the scones, but it's hard. But the States one, the biscuit is kind of soft, very
Yes.
soft. And if you put in, you add with the gravy, man, it's crazy. And
Yeah.
there's none here. And also, like, in the States, if you go to, Popeyes or KFC, they will ask you, do you want white meat or dark meat? But here in London, they don't ask you that. They give it to you. You said, I mean, there's no, like dark or white, nothing. Everything, it comes out. Here is your chicken. You understand? So that's why I was like, in the US, they'll ask you, is it white or dark? And you say dark. You know what I mean? I like the dark meat. Yeah. So so the other day I asked one lady from Florida. I said, is it hard I mean, to make a biscuit? And she was like, no, it's very easy. I said, they don't have it here. I don't get it. They don't have it here in the UK. And her friend said, oh, that's scones. I said, but it's different. It's not biscuit. It's scones.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's funny,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, no, it is really funny. I remember that. And the one thing I really loved about you was you were so lighthearted and so funny throughout that whole time we're with you. Where does
Yeah.
that come from? Where does that personality come from in you?
I think it's me. I mean, I would say I'm a little bit nosy and I ask, questions. That's me. So I always want to know, something. I always want to know, what do we do this? I mean, is it, it's like, it's me. I don't know where it came from though, but hey, I want to know everything.
Mm.
So I love to ask, questions. I do.
That's a great response because
Yeah.
it's persistence. You got to just like keep trying. Because I'm sure
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you meet people that uh, maybe they're more reserved and they don't want to talk, but you
Yes.
still have that personality. And so
Yes.
when you meet the
Yes.
right
I'll bring it
people,
to you. I will
yeah,
bring it to you and I'll make you say something. That's me. You
wow,
know.
wow. What's the trick to that? I'm curious. What's the trick?
There's no trick though, but the thing is, I will start with, hey, how you doing? And if you start talking, and I said, where are you traveling to and all that. I said, is that where you from and all that? And I start to, you know, you know, uh, come on with the conversation, and you definitely will answer me. I'll make sure you answer me. Other than that, some of the person will be like, please, I'm busy or and absolutely okay. I'm so sorry. Then I'll just leave it like that. But other than that, I'll push a little bit. Let's talk. Let's talk, man.
Let's talk. I love that.
Yeah,
I love it.
let's
Are
talk, man.
Do you ever take it personally when people say, "Hey, I'm busy. I don't want to talk"?
No, 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 never. No. I respect. everyone. I don't want to be like, hey, why are you so pushy? I don't want to talk to you. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I'll still give you the initial response. Hey, how you doing? What's up? What are you up to? And all that kind of stuff. And if you don't say anything, I said, okay,
Mm.
another time, you never know. Maybe he or she is in a bad mood or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody wants
Yeah.
to improve their social skills, what's the number one tip you have for them?
That's a good question. But hey, I don't think there's anything. It depends on the person. You understand? It depends on the person you are talking to. He or she will help you to improve your skills. Other than that, if he or she don't say anything, man, there's no skills. You know what I mean? There's no skill from anywhere. So you just try it, and if you're lucky, and maybe if you're a believer, you know, there's a spirit of God will be on you, and everything will be shining in. You know, he or she, the face will come up and say, "Okay, all right, I like you. I mean, let's talk." So it's not any magic though. It's not a magic.
It's just practice.
Yes. Yes. You win some, you lose some, man. That's the way it is, man.
I was in New York City recently, and one of
Uh-huh.
my friends, we were walking with him,
Uh-huh.
and what he would do is just he would randomly approach people. And
Uh-huh.
what I noticed about that was he would approach them because he was genuinely interested in something. So, for
Uh-huh.
example, there was this lady sitting at a bench, and he went
Uh-huh.
up to her because, like, hey, ma'am, I love your hat. And then, he started talking about the hat, and,
Uh-huh.
you could kind of see that he was a smooth talker, but
Uh-huh.
he wasn't demonstrating that to show or to be it wasn't bravado. It wasn't trying to
Yeah.
show off. It was, no,
Uh-huh.
I'm genuinely interested, so I'm going to pursue this conversation. And I thought that was really cool because it was like, oh, if you're really interested, then you keep trying. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if the person rejects you or puts you off. It's like, ah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
doing this because
I don't feel like ashamed or anything. No, I don't.
hmm,
If you say, hey, no, and you diss me or something, I'm like, okay, I'm okay with it. I won't be ashamed of myself. Say why he or she is saying, I'm saying this to me. I'm okay. Maybe
hmm,
I've seen you today. Maybe I'll never see you again. So,
yeah,
all the sense of me being sad or, life goes on.
life goes on. That's true.
Yes,
Yeah.
life goes on, man.
Was there ever a time in your life where you did take things personally?
Um, yeah, sometimes with some argument and all that, I do take it, personal, and I get emotional too, though. But sometimes I can't, hold myself, and I would just, share some tears and all that. But hey, it's human. I'm a human. You know what I mean? So I would say, that would, that's my, weakness on that. I'm not like I'm too strong. Yes, I'm somebody who likes to talk and all that, but when it gets to some point, man, I break down, which to me, I think, breaking down, I mean, it's a healing process to me, though. It heals me because you need to get in something out. It's not, build inside me, or, I don't, I'm taking it all day. I just have to, let it come out, and I'll be okay.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah,
one of the recent realizations I've had in my life is that taking things personally is a part of growing up. And, sensitivities, they don't mean you're weak. They mean you're strong because as you said, it's proof that you're
yeah.
human. It's
Yes,
evidence that
yeah,
you're a human being,
yeah,
that you feel.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
I was wondering,
life.
yeah, go
Mhm.
ahead. Go ahead.
Life is. I was about to say, life is not easy, man. But hey, that's the way it is. So we should just enjoy it. It's one life, man. So we should just enjoy it. And when your time comes, man, it comes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Hmm.
It randomly it just reminded me of Ozzy Osbourne. Like he died in the
Yeah.
UK. I
Hmm.
remember we talked about that a little bit. But I thought it was interesting that the first time I went there was after Ozzy Osbourne died. Nobody would have
Oh, okay.
imagined that he died.
Yeah. Yes. You know, it's so sad, but hey, this guy, he lived a good life and all that with these, sickness and all that, man. But hey, he did his thing, and when the time came, it came. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I, I wanted to ask you about your trip to Greece. What was your favorite memory in Greece?
Um, it was, it was different, and the people are very nice. Um, and the food, oh, I like they have a lot of the seafood, man. It's good stuff, seafood. It's a nice area, and it's not too expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's not too expensive. It's nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's they have a lot of what do you call it, beaches and all that, man. It's a beautiful place, man. Very
Yeah.
beautiful. Hmm.
I remember that you said that was one of your favorite places to go to in Europe. Amazing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very nice, and I've been to Napoli, which is a little bit kind of rough, and it's a nice area too. And the food, man, Naples. I'm talking about Naples.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's so nice out there. The food. Oh, there are also the seafood. The Italian seafood too is so good. You know, it's nice. I mean, Europe. I think the cultures are so different. You will love it all if you go to each and every one. You know what I mean? You will love
Yeah.
it.
I believe
Yeah.
you.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's another thing I noticed about you. You're very passionate about Europe. You're like, this is the place. This is the place.
Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's kind of small. It's not too big. It's kind of small. It's they minding their own business. They don't like to talk too much. They kind of relax, lay back, and all that. But hey, unlike the states, hey, what's going on? What's up? And that kind of stuff. They are loud. Yeah.
We are allowed, yeah. My one of my
Uh,
cousins, he was telling
mhm.
me, he's like, you know what I love about the Europeans is that they're not judging you so much. They're
No, no,
not
no,
paying attention
no,
to you that much. But in
no,
America, I
no.
think
They
that
don't
there's a
care.
truth to that.
Oh yes, they pay attention to you, man. Man, who is this? Where are you from? And that kind of, they want to know.
They
You
want
know?
to know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you ever miss that though? The American hospitality?
Oh yes, I do. That's what I'm saying. Yes, you always. I always miss it, man. America, man. Come on, the way they make you laugh. They are outgoing. I mean, the slang and that kind of the way they walk, the way they talk. It's like everything. You know. And these days I've learned something. It wasn't there back in the days. I was watching these some series, Country Wayne. There's a comedian. He's a comedian in there. I can always, even the girls will say, I mean, you have a low energy. I mean, what kind of energy is this and all that kind of stuff. I say, hey, America always bringing something out every day. Because it wasn't there before. I said, what kind of energy? I mean, energy says no. They said, no, man. Why are you bringing this energy here? I said, you understand? So I'm
Yeah.
like, they're always creating something. I'm always creating something. The worst. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we're definitely pioneers in the culture.
of
That's for
course, man.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. You can't beat them, man. You can't beat the states, man. You know?
Yeah. There is a truth to that.
Oh yeah,
Kojo,
yeah,
it
yeah.
was really wonderful to speak to you again. I really enjoyed when
No
we first
problem,
met.
man.
You were amazing out there. I'm
No problem,
wondering,
man. I
yeah,
appreciate that too, man.
yeah. Do you have any closing
Yeah.
thoughts? Anything you felt like you wanted to say, didn't get a chance to, or something on your
Not
mind?
not really. Just let's all be safe, man. That's what I would say. Let's all be good and just you know, let's enjoy life.
Yeah,
Let's enjoy life. That's what I would say.
yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you.
No problem. So don't forget to send me the clip though, right? You will do
Oh,
that, yeah?
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna send
Oh,
it to you for sure.
all right, man. All right.
I wanted to ask you one thing though. There's this
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if it's a rumor, if it's true, but they're saying because there's so many Muslims in the UK, it's not Big Ben anymore. It's Massive Muhammad. Is this true?
Oh, it's like the English people, they embrace, foreigners. That's what I would say. So they have their own thing going on. They do. If you go to a community, it's all Muslims area. The food, everything you see is like it looks like Chinatown and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like some places like Mumbai and all that. It's the same thing. If you're walking somewhere in England, you, you may think that you are in India or you are in
Yeah.
what do you call it?
I've been to
Karachi.
areas like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, man. Yes, everything is everything's all about Asian stuff,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah. But have you
Yeah.
heard that where it's like it's not Big Ben anymore, it's Massive Muhammad? Is that a
I,
true
I
thing
have
or
I have
rumor?
not heard that though. It's possible. I've not heard that, man. I have not heard that though, but I think it's possible. I think it's there. Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious when I heard that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you again, Kojo. This was awesome.
No problem, man.
Yeah. I hope to see you again someday.
Hopefully, man. Stay safe, man.
Thank you. You
And say
too.
hello to the family.
Thank you. Thank you.